Alright guys, thanks for coming on over here. Let's get this started. First off, go ahead, pause the video, grab a pen and a pencil. You can take down some notes. Anything you see on the site you haven't heard before, whatever you do, just jot it down, get organized for your personal use after, later, alright? Step number one. Step number one is workouts. Your workouts need to be intense. They need to be quick, you need to get in, and you need to get right out. Alright, it's really important. So if you're accidentally doing HIIT training, it's really not one of the best things, because if you're taking big breaks, you're burning more calories than you need to. You're wasting time in the gym if you just superset it with something else. A lot of times what you can do is you add in a trifecta. Trifectas are huge, okay? Trifectas are really important because you start off with an isolated movement. You do one isolated movement, you jump straight into a compound movement using that same first isolated movement, and then you jump into a third superset, which is an isolated movement for the other muscle that you didn't hit in that compound exercise. And it's a beautiful way to just shred and maximize your time. Definitely try that out. You can jot that down. A lot of people are doing the wrong workouts. They're accidentally doing HIIT training. A lot of guys, if they think they're trying to bulk up, skinny guys, we got to be careful not to be resting in between sets. So what happens is, it's basically the definition of HIIT, HIIT training, high intensity interval training. You don't want to do that. That's what girls do. That's what bigger people do when they're trying to put less effort in to burn more calories. We don't want to burn calories. We're already at a deficit right now. We've got to get to that surplus, right? Really important. So I'll show you guys. I do have something. If you guys are interested, I have an app. This app basically gives you all the workouts that you need. When you go to the gym, you just open it up. It's like, okay, I got to do 3 sets of this. I pause here, and then I go and teaches you about drop sets, rest pauses, reverse pyramid training, all kinds of really cool things like that. It just takes the guesswork out of it. All you got to do is go in there, do the workout, and get out. And usually my workouts are much quicker now. They're about 40 minutes to 50 minutes, depending on how long you've been doing the workouts. That's really important because now you're getting the same workout in less time, you're burning less calories, you get the heart rate back down, you finish that workout, come back neutral as soon as possible. Number two is going to be nutrition. Nutrition is so important. The reason why nutrition is so important is because you got to feed your muscles what they need to grow. Okay, it's so important. Your body needs the right macros, which are fats, carbs, and proteins, and the right micronutrients to be able to utilize those macros. Right? And you need the macros at the right time, the right place, the right ratio. And something about the skinny guys, specifically about us, is the fact that we can't just gorge ourselves. We can't go and just eat a ton of food. We feel sick. We can't, it's nearly impossible to get. I'd be super surprised if you could get 4,000 calories in 2 days in a row. It's sick, it's disgusting, and you feel like shit, and you're very tired. So there's a way to do it without wasting so much money overeating. You're just eating the right things right from the start. You're gonna have a hell of a lot more energy, more room in your tummy, more alertness, right? You really need to go all in. Once you go all in, that's the only way you're actually gonna see enough results quick enough to be like, oh, this shit works. Otherwise, it's not gonna happen. You'll probably end up giving up. Most people do, but it's not a problem. That's why I'm here. All you gotta do is find yourself a mentor. Go out there and learn every day. Just keep learning. Learn from me, learn from others. There's so many people out there offering free advice, so go ahead and get that. All right, third step, number 3, consistency. You need to do it for a certain amount of time. Usually 12 weeks is ideal. I find 12 weeks is normally what it takes to really start seeing epic results. Also takes 12 weeks roughly to build a habit, strong habit, stay consistent, and keep going, right? Everything that you learn in those first 12 weeks, you're really going all in, that's gonna stick with you. And if you really take the time to dive in, go all in, you'll have that. It'll benefit you for the rest of your life. It's really important there. So we talked about the workouts, talked about nutrition, talked about consistency. What are some of the other factors? There's a lot of things. And this is how I built 20 pounds in 2 months. If you're curious about that, I went above and beyond the 3 biggest. I was like, what is every variable that has anything to do at all with hypertrophy? Hypertrophy is the breakdown of muscle, which grows back bigger and stronger. What happens is sometimes it won't grow back bigger and stronger. Say you do this crazy leg workout and then you're all tight, you go to sleep at night, and now as your muscles are repairing, you're in fetal position. Your muscles, instead of being expanded and making your muscle fibers reach and grow further and grow longer, creating more mass, you're putting them right back where they were. Now they're shredded, they grow, and they're done, and now you wake up in the morning and you're all tight and you can't even reach your leg out. You can't even stick your leg up in the air. It's a really ridiculous way to just waste potential gains. Same thing, like if you're not taking a multivitamin, that's stupid. That's like the easiest thing you could do. It's the most ridiculous reason not to be maximizing your gains. So definitely include something like that. Now you know what's involved. Now you know what you need to do to get the gains. Now you know how I did. Now you know what the variables are, but you don't necessarily really have any answers, right? You know what it takes, but you don't really know the details. Okay, like what are the right macros? What are the micronutrients that I need? What is the perfect way to work out? And that's something that I took years to really figure out and get it all together. You know, I developed them in different stages, but finally I put them together and made an all-inclusive plan. It's like the perfect meal plan. It just takes everything into account. The perfect workouts, it takes everything into account. It takes all the guesswork out of it for myself, and that's what I used to gain the 20 pounds in 2 months. It was insane. It was 10 pounds a month, 5 pounds every 2 weeks. It was ridiculous amount of growth. Like, people thought I was juicing. It was insane. I was like, oh no, that's a great compliment though. You know, it's great. But I can offer that to you if that's something that you guys want. I could set you up with my app if that's something you guys want. Right here, if you go below, my best advice to you is if you're trying to grow, don't get discouraged. Don't try learning on yourself. Just learn from all the greats. Go to all these amazing websites. This is a great resource right here below. You can use the meal plan that I used to gain the weight, where I took everything into account, and the ordering and the feeding windows and how much, like when you're not supposed to be eating, the fasting periods. Took all that into account into a plan, and you can have that if you want. It's down below. And then maybe if you guys are curious, we can talk about it later, getting into a fitness app and the accountability programs to go with that. If you guys want to learn about more of that, you'll figure out in a bit. But go ahead and start, get the meal plan, maximize your potential, whatever you can get. There's huge gains, you have so much potential, and the reason it's so important is because it grows confidence. You know, when you're dressing up in a nice suit, you're walking around, you feel like a boss. You got your Versace, you got your Gucci belt, bro. You're looking like a boss, and you feel good, and you act like a boss out there, and you're very confident. When you work with fitness, your whole body is like you're wearing your best suit every day. It's insane amount of confidence, and you can just take over life. You can talk to that cute girl next to you. You can go and make friends. You can go talk to that big mentor guy. It doesn't matter. You can do crazy business deals, whatever you want to do. People are going to start looking up to you. People are going to love you. People are going to ask you questions, how you doing it. They're going to want to work out with you, train with you. They're trying to figure out what's going on. So hopefully you can send this video to some other people and get them in the loop. Share this, you know, it's free for everyone. Just get them educated. You know, there's a lot of skinny guys out there really, really struggling. So again, click down there, get my meal plan. It's really great. I tried it, definitely works for me. It'll work for you too. And we'll talk soon about the fitness app that I have where you can get the workouts, and as well as the accountability groups, real private groups are super cool. So definitely click the link below, and I'll talk to you soon.